Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, which today we are starting on chapters 3 and 4 of case 14, Spineless. Oh my gosh, Will. Fredo has taken over the victim's church. He says he's going to burn it to the ground to mark the beginning of the revolution. But there's someone's got to explain that lunatic that anarchism isn't just about burning everything to the ground. Come on, Will, let's go stop him. People of inner city, you have been brainwashed by the capitalist state. Let's send them a message that we've had enough. Together, let's burn it down. Put it right there, Machini. You're not burning anything. You think you pigs can stop me? I refuse to obey to your rules. Okay, let's change tactics here. Put the Molotov cocktail down, or the fire you'll come into contact with. It's on your funeral pride. Okay, until I have completed my mission, my life is more important than this church. So I surrender, Sergeant Will. Spin it in any way you want. Machini, you're still a coward. You're right, Will, let's lock him up. Damn, I hate anarchists. And we can either question Fredo now or keep stowing in his cell while we go check out the fight club. Your call, Will. Oh, Will, what did you find this time around? A lockbox and a torn photo. I don't know why people systematically tear up their photos around these parts. It just makes you more curious about them. I'm guessing this lock isn't going to stop you from opening that box, right? You should have let me burn down that church. I was trying to free the people from this capitalist state. Killing a priest wasn't enough. You also had to burn down his church? I didn't kill that priest, but seeing his body strung up inspired me to take action. Come on, minute. You anarchists are well known for being anti-religious. You chose the easiest option to get noticed. Their chaos doesn't act like the rest of them. I lead, I don't follow, but people like you would never understand. You've been brainwashed to only see what they tell you. What I'm seeing right now is an idiot, and that seems about right to me, but fine. If you don't want to talk, we ain't gonna let you out. Wait, if you're gonna keep me locked up for long, can you at least give me my jump rope? Exercise is good for the mind. I'm gonna get some Chick-fil-A after this or something, because I'm hungry. So. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You cracked open that lockbox in no time, and there's an empty envelope inside. That's a bit of anticlimax. Right, well, since the envelope wasn't in a box, it must have been important. Do you think you can recover the writing on it? Dang it, so close. Okay. Smooth going, you restart that photo in no time, and it's of Shelly. Yikes, this can't be unseen. You're right, there's a message for my Angus. But Shelly didn't just fight the victim in a tournament. She also fancied him. That woman is full of surprises and contradictions. Your Will, all this raises a million questions, so it might be easier to go ask Shelly about this directly. Let's go and recover the ink on the envelope. Well, now we can either learn Russian or send it to the lab for translation. What the heck are you doing with my picture? You better give me answers unless you want to answer my fist in your face. Easy now, Shelly. Sergeant Will found your picture in the fight club. Were you and Angus lovers? That's so. I met Angus at the gym a few weeks back. He encouraged me to take up jump rope exercises. So we started fighting together for practice. It was so romantic. Every punch in the face was like a kiss. I was so passionately in love with him, I hit the hardest, and I would win every single time. But just before the tournament, Angus told me that he never loved me. It was all a lie. I fight out of passion, and without God, I couldn't fight at all. He knew the only way he could defeat me was with words. And now I hope that liar rots in hell.
Hey there, Will. I translated the Russian on that empty envelope you found locked in a box in the fight club. And it reads, for the center, $50 to make sure you go down in the second round. I'm assuming, what? $50. Am I crazy? Was it not 50,000? Okay. You're right, Will. The sinner was our victim's nickname during the tournament, so somebody brought him to cheat during the final round. Surprise, surprise. A partial fingerprint on the envelope allowed me to positively identify Nikolai Kamarov as the one who wrote this. So Nikolai wanted Angus to lose, but why? Ah, you're right, Will. All the odds were against Shelley. So Nikolai would have won a fortune if the victim lost. But that's true. Angus won the tournament, so he obviously didn't listen to Nikolai and instead took the money and ran. I agree. If Angus double played Nikolai, you can bet the Russian would have wanted him dead. Let's go talk to him. In a plot thickens, Nikolai, Sergeant Will has just found out that you paid Angus to lose in the final match. And what, you're here because I fixed the fight? Big deal. In my community, I have to give the appearance of always winning all the odds, against all the odds. The way people will never dare gamble with me. But Angus just did that. He double-crossed you by taking the money and winning. Exactly, I lost my bet and got insulted in the process. I haven't been this humiliated since I was caught doing jump rope exercises. And so you killed him to send a message that you're still the most powerful man here? That Durak deserved to die, but Sawa did not kill him. Still, if people believe that, it is fine with me. Well, I don't know how long I can keep going without a drink. Why does everyone else get to have fun apart from us? Tell me about it. I'm currently waiting on my scrambled eggs science experiment for my final project. So that's why I'm recording this right now. You and me both, Frank, but not the drinking part. We have a Russian, an Antarcticus, an Irishman, a surgeon, and a fighter. Huh, sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Oh, we can't keep people from celebrating St. Patrick's Day any longer. You need to go back to the parade ASAP. To join in the celebrations? No, Frank, just help this case before all the evidence gets contaminated at the parade. Okay, come on, Will. The partying is going to have to wait a little longer, and even if this is one bad joke, we'll be sure to deliver the punchline. Helium can't. Don't tell me you're associated. You're going to... Jeez, I skipped so many lines. Don't tell me you're going to blow up some balloons and make funny animals out of them, Will, because I hate clowns and everything associated with them. Oh, you're right. Roxy said the killer used helium on the victim, which exploded his lungs. Well, you're a genius. You just found our murder weapon. But what are those marks on it? Yep, we should collect a sample. You want to search through those St. Patrick's giveaways? Sounds good to me. It will help us put us in the party mood. Because believe me, I'll be out celebrating once you put the killer behind bars. We're so close, I can already taste that first sip of the beer on my tip. Lips. Jesus Christ. I hate you. I absolutely hate this thing, really. Way to go, Will. I don't know what you managed to collect on that helium can, but I do know it will bring us one step closer to our killer. Let's hurry and send it to the lab. Oh well. There were all those balls in those St. Patrick's giveaways, and instead you picked up an ice pack. First you need to drink before getting a hangover, and that's when the ice pack is meant to come in. Oh, you think it's related to our case? Okay, let's send it to the lab. I can't wait to see how this leads to our killer. Frank, name something that I didn't pick up that was not for our case. Name one. Just one. Name one ice packet you found among those giveaways at the St. Patrick's Parade, Will. I found beer molecules on it, which is what your killer drinks, and since you found it on the crime scene, there's no doubt it belongs to your killer. Also found blood serum on it. Now, blood serum is an odd thing. It is blood, but doesn't contain any red or white blood cells, so it's of little use. However, blood serum is secreted when the body is bruised. So obviously your killer was using this ice pack to treat the bruises. So our killer is covered in bruises. With this, you'll be able to catch them in no time, Will. Hey Will, what do you say we go arrest our killer and then go enjoy the rest of the St. Patrick's celebrations? I had a feeling it was her in the beginning anyway.
Shelley Dular, you're under arrest for the gruesome murder of Angus O'Brien. Okay, you're jealous I flirted with Angus, and so you want to get back at me. That's so romantic. Nice try, Shelley, but Sergeant Will has figured it all out. After you lost the fight to Angus, you drank a few beers before confronting him. During the confrontation, you ended up strangling him with a jump rope, before filling him up with helium. Angus got what he deserved. When I arrived in the city, it was like a fairy tale. I had found my dream man and my dream job. But during that fight, Angus showed that photo I gave him to everybody. He humiliated me just so he could win the tournament. It was meant to be the start of my career, and in that one moment, he crushed my dreams in my heart. There are wounds that would never heal. I thought Angus should experience what it feels like being me, so I decided to blow him up like a balloon. And I'm sure he can tell you it ain't a nice feeling. Sergeant Will is right. We've heard enough from you, but I'm sure the judge will want to hear all about this. For now, you're under arrest. Shelley Dular, you're being tried for the despicable murder of Angus O'Brien, a priest and a fighter. Am I reading that right? I understand the victim had no more backbone. He cheated a lot of you, but you cannot kill any person who plays with your feelings and mock you. If that was permitted, I would have killed a lot of cyberbullies by now. How am I meant to know what LOL means? But I disagree. And Officer Young confirms that you got a short temper and are potentially dangerous. As for the grisly murder, I sentence you to 20 years. Fine, see if I care. I never had much luck in this world, and I'm used to it by now. On a final note, I decided not to condemn you to solitary confinement, but please do not make me regret it by starting prison fights. Geez, well, I was looking forward to celebrating once this case was solved, but now the mood's kind of gone. Damn, I forgot to ask Shelley what she did with the victim's spine. I need to start writing things down. That's true. This is now the third case in which a body part has mysteriously vanished. Let's recap, shall we? There's a missing car for a love story, missing lungs taken from a smoke peddler, now a missing spine taken from a spineless priest. At least the killers are consistent. But you're right. We were led to believe that these missing body parts were part of a Russian-Chinese feud. But this murder has nothing to do with the Russian or Chinese communities. So that means we got a psycho going around stealing body parts, and if yes, what did they do with them? You know what? Well, I kinda need that drink after all. Rip. Well, I'm glad we're done here. Now maybe we can finally celebrate. Well, I'm so glad I found you here. I'm dreadfully sorry to interrupt, but I'm in trouble, so I immediately thought about you. Please, could you help? Wait, hold on. Giant pineapple guy, slow down a bit. Sorry, it's so embarrassing. I lost my notebook at the parade. It contains all my investigation about Mark McKenzie. A big hospital hired me to run a background check on him. Well, you're the best when it comes to finding stuff. Would you mind helping me a bit? Wait, Will is right. Mark has been involved in 2 of our investigations already. I agree. It might be useful to get more information about him. Really, it'd be amazing if my info helped you. Let's go to the parade right away. My notebook should be there. Wait a minute, Will. After his stunt at the church, we're still holding Fredo in custody, but we'll have to release him soon, so I need you to make sure he's calmed down. Of course, it's not urgent. Fredo can wait in his cell for hours, for all I care. You can talk to him later if you better help your friend at the parade first. Well, Will, you found a pile of leftovers in the parade, and some metallic pieces. I thought we were looking for a notebook. Hey, Sergeant Will's instincts are never wrong. I'm sure they picked up these items for a good reason. Alright, jeez, I was just teasing. Okay, Will, how about we try to put those metallic pieces back together? And I'd be delighted to assist you with this garbage, Sergeant Will. Back again, Sergeant Will. When are you pigs gonna let me out of here? Keep talking like that and I'll find a way to keep you locked up forever. For what motive? I haven't done anything yet. If it's about burning the church, you better keep an eye on it instead of losing your time here. Who knows what my guys do to that place while I'm stuck here. Is that the rat, Fredo? I got a bad feeling about this. I agree. Let's go check out the church. I can't believe it, Will. These punks have nailed their freaking manifesto to the church. Listen, anarchy is order, whereas government is civil war. But the names of the punks who wrote this crap are smudged. You know what, Will? If you can clear them up, I'm ready to arrest them. I could just hear my parents talking about something about there so loudly. I wonder what's going on. Okay, hopefully they're not arguing. That would be unfortunate right now. Awesome, you found my notebook. You're still as good as ever, Sergeant Will. Nobody would have guessed it was in this garbage from the parade. I haven't found much about Dr. McKenzie, but maybe some of it could be useful to you. There was a blank account I wanted to check out. Oh dear, it's all smudged out. You think you can decipher the bank account number, Sergeant Will? Well, that would be wonderful. Russian and Chinese, I'm assuming. Okay, well, these pieces you found were a part of a trophy and a very extravagant one. Seriously, if you're just bear eating a small dragon. I agree with you, Will. It's a ridiculous metaphor to feel between the Russian and Chinese communities, and it's written Fight Club tournament winner. Right, we know someone who has a hand in the Fight Club and has a bone against the Chinese. I'm sure Nikolai would have a lot to say about this trophy. Pretty sure my parents are having a little argument. Not a serious one, but I just heard my dad saying he's gonna go upstairs to bed, so better keep it down. Wait, well, I don't understand. The signature you retrieved from the Anarchist Manifesto, it's Hannah's name. But that can't be her, right? I know she used to be a part of Inner Chaos, but she's on our side now. Right, there's no point freaking out. Maybe Russell can be one of use for once. Let's send that manifesto to him. Why did I think that? Okay. I can't believe you managed to decipher the bank account number so fast, Sergeant Will. Being your tech expert could find out more about this bank account. Oh, that's wonderful. Sergeant Will would send it to her. Ah, see, you found my nice gift for the last Fight Club tournament, Sergeant Will. Such a pity it got broken. I had to throw it away with the parade. Your gift? You really think encouraging the community feud is funny? Oh, but this new tournament was hilarious. Of course, the winner was Russian. You should have seen these Chinese fighters' faces. It did wonders for my reputation. This proved everyone I was still on top. Everyone has already forgotten, but I lost a bet. Actually, Sergeant Will was right. What you've done is incitement to violence, and guess what? This we can fine you for. Well, I don't know where you found that account number, but let me see some very interesting info about Mark McKenzie. Really, I'm lucky Sergeant Will helped me retrieve my notes from the parade, and I'm so happy to meet you. Oh, you must be Will's old colleague. Frank told me about your enthusiasm. Anyway, this number leads to an account Mark opened more than 20 years ago, and he received very high sums of money on it. I know he's a famous surgeon, but this was even before he got his diploma. So I took a closer look at where the payments came from. They all came from shady, blacklisted accounts owned by patrons accused of offenses like money laundering scams. Dr. McKenzie received money from criminals? Oh, you're right, Sergeant Will. We should question him now. Dr. McKenzie, Sergeant Will discovered you had a secret account supplied with big amounts of money coming from criminals. Do you have an explanation? Med school is expensive. I had to find some funds. It doesn't make me a criminal. I agreed in the past to perform surgeries on questionable people, but it was well paid. But I made amends, by the way. I'm really busy right now. I have to check on a patient. Well, that was rude. My employer would be disappointed, but this Dr. McKenzie is too suspicious. They shouldn't hire him. I have to admit, it was very exciting to investigate with you, Sergeant Will. How about we go celebrating the end of St. Patrick's together? Well, I'm sorry to confirm that the signature you found in this Arnicus pamphlet is definitely Hannah's handwriting, as is the rest of it all. What? But she's not a member of that gang anymore. However, this handwriting is quite old and doesn't fit Hannah's current handwriting. It shows confusion, frustration, so I thought I'd ask her. I can't believe it, those jerks. I can't believe they've dug this up. Look, well, I was young and stupid when I wrote this. At the time, Fredo was like a brother or a guy. He even taught me my first Arnicus slogan. I thought we were the good guys, that fighting dirty was a necessary evil to wake people up. Look, let me talk to Fredo. Finding the only manifesto I wrote today isn't a coincidence. I want him to give us an explanation. My, ain't that Hannah Choi. Hacker extraordinary, Will. I bet you found my little present. Cut the jokes, Fredo. You suddenly decided to dig up my old manifesto and left it at the church? That's no coincidence. What are you scheming? Come on, Hannah, don't look so upset. I just wanted to send you a reminder of your own beliefs. You were better with us. At least you had real convictions then. I found you. I taught you how to fight the pigs, and now you're one of them. Instead of hunting the corrupt government, you work for them. How does it feel to betray yourself? It's true you found me, and then you nearly led me to jail for some abstract dogma. Thanks, but I'm better off with Will. At least they make things right without creating fights. Come on, Dr. Will, let's get out of here. I need a break from this. How about lunch? I'm really sorry that inner chaos is causing so much trouble, Will. I can't believe I'm used to be one of them. There are a lot of stupid things in this game, but it's true. I believed in our fight. I've grown up as an illegal immigrant. I know how inhuman the system can be. When I met Fredo, I was sick of the system taking advantage of the people, of the government lies, and I wanted to change things. You're right, I should know better now. I just need some time alone to think. I'll be back in my life if you need me. She seems shaken. I don't like that. Intimidation, manipulation. Fredo acts like a crazy gangster, really. He get along great with Nikolai, if he forgets his anarchist stuff. They both think they can do whatever they want, even wage little wars for their own goals, and they think they can get away with it. And even seemingly well-intentioned people happen to have worked for criminals. This district is corrupted to the core, but at least if you will set it straight, Will. And guys, that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching so much, Case 14. I'll see you guys next time for Case 15. So yeah, the plan is to finish the inner city district, and I still haven't decided officially, but it's most likely going to happen. Maybe I will decide at the end, but I will either take like a few months break, and I mean a few months, not like 1 month or 2. I decide to expand or extend the break if I need it, or I can continue if I feel well. It really just depends on how I feel after I finish all of this. So, thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Get out.